What up? It's your boy A9. And if you don't, follow me on Twitter at A9Ison or the King A9. Just look up King A9 on Twitter. Follow me. But please go. I said I am officially announced retiring from YouTube after all my videos got demonetized for some weird reason. But you know what? Forget it. Just forget it. Sometimes these things happen. First of all, we gonna talk about what I like talking about. That is hip hop again. Oh no, he's talking about it again. Yes, I'm talking about it again. Cause it's my channel. I can do what I want. So, what we're gonna talk about now is a mixture of hip hop talk and a mixture of just I don't know, understanding worth. You know what I mean? Understanding what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. Because now, with everything, so much information, so much news, so much just random nonsense being thrown at us so fast, nobody has the time to really break anything down anymore. They have people who are, who have a brain. You know what I'm saying? There are some people who have a brain and who can break down certain information fast enough to where stuff is as fast as things are coming to you. Pause. You know what I mean? We get so much news, and we don't. Some of us don't look into seeing whether the news is true or if the news is not. You know what I'm saying? Or the things being reported are true or not. We just take what it is as face value and go along with it. Now, if something's like obviously ridiculous, like completely in your face ridiculous, we may question it. We may question it and just question it. We may not just say, no, that's not true. We may question it. You know what I'm saying? But most of us just take everything at face value. So what we need to talk about involving that in hip hop is all these ridiculous reports, you know what I'm saying, about people being signed. Or, when people get signed, I'm not an expert in the business by any means, but we need to realize that these amounts of money that these people are throwing out, these amounts of money that people are saying they've gotten for a record deal, are not true at all. We need to stop believing it, and we need to step back. You know what I'm saying? We need to step back as listeners of music and just think, is this person's music really worth that much money? Because that's technically what signing to a record deal is. Any music that you've released, any music you're going to release in the future, that's what they're buying from you. They're buying your name. They're buying your music. They're buying the character that you have created. Because all these dudes is characters, first of all. They're buying the character that you created for monetary gain. So us as people need to sit back and think, is this person's character, this person's music, this person's personality, is this person, this musician or whatever, is this artist really worth that amount of money? When you think about that, you'll realize all these dudes is lying. All these dudes are lying about how much money they're getting or how much money they signed for. How much money they're making on tour, that's different. If we look back and think, is this person's music, just grab these 3 albums or grab their first 3 albums or whatever they've recently dropped, listen to it and, really listen to it and ask yourself, is this person really worth that much money? And 9 times out of 10, you're going to think, no. If you have a normal person brain or a superior brain to normal people or just an average IQ, you will realize, no, this person's music is not worth that much money. They're lying. And the fact that they're lying means that they think I'm stupid. And a lot of people are falling into these traps or believing that these dudes are really getting signed for huge amounts of money. You know what I'm saying? These dudes can ask for however much money they want. That doesn't mean they got it. You know what I'm saying? When you're poor or when you were once poor, when you were living in the projects of the ghetto, your definition of a lot of money is very different from other people's definition of a lot of money. This is a fact. Okay? So Lil Pump jumping around, bouncing around, talking about something, I got the bag or whatever, does not mean that he got real big money. Think about it. Kendrick Lamar just recently got to about $35 million in his net worth, just now. And he's been out for about 6 years. You think that a person who's been rapping for 6 years who just got to $35 million is equal to a person who had one hit song, maybe two hit songs? You think that they deserve to be in similar net worth, a similar range? No. No. Okay, no. The answer is no. Now, I don't want to sound like a hater because people click the car, say I'm a hater. I'm hating on the money, let these dudes get their money. They can get their money. I'm not hating on the dudes for getting their money. But I'm just a little frustrated that us as consumers, because that's how we are, we're customers. Us as customers of the music business are starting to believe all the lies that the music business is telling us. We have people in the music business telling us, don't believe anything that you hear. Anything that a rapper says is a lie, okay? There are people, rappers are telling us, rappers are liars. They play characters, they play positions, and they up themselves more than they do. Not the money that these rappers claim they have is money they really don't have. They're not putting their investments in the right places. They're just flashing the investments before they spend it. You know what I'm saying? Rappers are telling us this. Yet we still, as consumers, just think, oh, he's a hater. He don't know what he's talking about. This dude is a rapper. He knows. He knows other rappers. He knows how the game works, and he knows that these people are lying. Some of us take that and are like, okay, I need to watch how these dudes move, and I need to watch, what they trying to do so I can know what's real and what's not real. And some people just take it as, oh, you hating, you ain't making as much money as them. They got rappers who make more money than almost everybody else, and us as fans trash them and say that they mad because they not making money and that they irrelevant. But I want y'all to, a year from now, tell me what rappers are y'all bumping that are popping right now. What rappers are y'all bumping next year? Probably none of these dudes. I would give at least one or two people y'all gonna still be bumping next year that are currently popular right now. Okay? And when you think about that, when you think that, in the mindset, will this person be relevant in the next 1 or 2 years? And you piece that with, is this person's music really worth that? Then no, these rappers aren't getting $15 million on full contract. These rappers aren't getting $20 million for a record deal. No, they're not. This girl, Bad Bobby, the most believable one is that Bad Bobby, they didn't even give an exact amount of how much she got signed for. They said she got signed to a 6-figure, 7-figure deal. That is a reasonable amount of money to sign a person who got real popular off the internet. A reasonable amount. 6 figures. Was it 6 figures? I think it was 6 figures. I can't remember right now. But that's a reasonable amount. You know what I'm saying? They probably signed this girl for about $1 million, which is, when the rap business, the hip-hop industry is making so much money, $1 million ain't nothing. But for you to believe that if this one person who got popular off the internet got signed for $1 million, and then this second person got signed off the internet got $20 million, you are an idiot. An idiot. Because Bad Bobby got signed like 6 months ago. If you think that the value of internet rappers jumped from $1 million to $20 million in 6 months, you don't know how value works, and you're an idiot. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? We need to... what I'm saying is pretty much the problem with a lot of things in the world. We get so much information from so many different sources, we don't know what to believe. So we try to either believe it all or disprove it all instead of looking for what's true and what's not. You know what I'm saying? Some of us try and disprove what is true just because we get so much information, we just think everything we're told is a lie. And then we get so tired of trying to look into it, we just believe everything we hear is true. We just need to look, search. We have the time. It's, as quick as it was for you to get this news about somebody doing this, it's as quick as for you to research. It's quicker for you to look in and find out if this is true or not. You know what I'm saying? Or just use common sense. Common sense is very, very important, especially nowadays because it's so rare. I might get $20 million just for having common sense. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. I just want people to stop lying on it. I don't even want this. I don't care how much money you making. Honestly, I can't even say I want y'all to stop lying on your pockets. I want y'all to just stop mentioning your pockets. Period. You could talk about, yeah, I just bought this. Like when it comes to rap music, you could talk about whatever you want. But once you out the booth, once the music is off, go grind somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Get off the internet. Get off the internet. You know what I'm saying? All right, tell me about the chains you bought. If I see you at a award show and you're rocking the chains, all right, good for you. But go grind once you off the boot. They got rappers who are way richer than all these dudes. You don't see them. You don't see them. They get off the booth. They get out the booth after doing their rapper stuff, and they go and make some money. They do businessman stuff. There's a reason why Rick Ross got more money than everybody else. Not everybody else, but there's a reason why Jay-Z got more money than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. P. Diddy was always a producer / executive. Dr. Dre was inassimilable, always a producer / executive. Jay-Z was a rapper. But guess what? Once he got out that booth, he went and grind somewhere. Now he's as rich as these producers / executives. Jay-Z, of course, is a producer / executive as well, but he was a rapper first. Jay-Z is a rapper. He was a businessman, but he was a rapper first. P. Diddy was always an executive / business producer. Same with Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? So just think about what makes sense. Just think about what makes sense. They got, because people ain't even trying no more. You can't justify being lied to and thinking, oh well, this person has a popular song. You know what I'm saying? So they should make this much money. No. Remember last year when everybody got mad because Lil Uzi had one of the highest streamed songs on the planet and only got under $1 million for it? Remember that? So if Lil Uzi, who had one of the biggest songs last year, only got under $1 million for it, do you really think that record labels are signing people for $20 million? Ask me how much money, or somebody probably knows, how much money did Lil Uzi get signed for? Lil Uzi is bigger than all these other dudes. Like, you may not know it. Lil Uzi is bigger, debatably makes better music than most of these dudes. Especially, so, think about it. Just think about it. That's it for me. I'm going on long. Just think about it. If y'all want to talk about this, just talk about it below. You know what I'm saying? That's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet.